Hello folks, welcome to another episode of Chat with Pete. Down here at a sticky new farm at Jan Powers Farmers Market. We today are going to have a chat to Ray from Rosebery Farm. He is an organic egg farmer producing the cleanest, finest eggs that the planet has to offer. Let's have a chat to Ray, see what he's all about. Ray, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing very well today. Excellent, in fact.
You got another one?
I'm very excited to be here today.
Extraordinary, I love it.
Extraordinary.
Tell me a little bit about you and a little bit about your business.
I got into the egg business late in life. It was a change of life thing, something I probably wanted to do for many years. I find it very enjoyable, very fulfilling, being able to give people a top-line product.
Tell me what makes a good egg.
The happy factor. You've always got to give your animals, any livestock, top-quality feed. But I do think there's an extra dimension to what you do. Your animals, my hens, for instance, I like to think they're happy, and that is the defining difference between my eggs and other eggs. Like most animals, they can get bored, so I have things of interest around my yards for the hens to occupy themselves with. They have plenty of green grass, they've got plenty of dust to dust bathe in, they've got lots of trees to camp under and get out of the sun and all that type of thing. You've got to have happy animals, and it definitely comes out in the end product.
And then a tip for somebody that's got a couple of chickens at home, what's the best thing to be feeding the chickens with?
They all love household scraps. As a commercial producer, I'm not allowed to give them scraps, but they do love that type of thing. Good quality feed. Make sure you've got a bomb-proof shelter. Like, you've got to make sure you put your hens away, your chooks away each night. Make sure nothing can get into them. Snakes, dogs, everything loves a chook, everything loves an egg. If you make sure they're tucked up nice and safe at night, you know they're all safe. When you open up the shed in the morning, when you go down, everyone's there, everything's there, ready to greet the day. And
tell me now, when you're a little bit unmotivated and you think, oh, bloody chickens, I've got to do this again today, what do you do to switch that and get back on point?
I love doing what I do. And I think the secret or the key to any good business, particularly when you're dealing with livestock, you need to love what you're doing. Having said that, if you're in any type of business, if you love what you're doing, you don't consider it work. If you don't consider it work, you just go through the motions, you just do it. You get up in the morning and you keep going. Even, things, everyone encounters difficulties, there's always issues. If you really like and love what you're doing, it's not work.
Great to hear.
I get up at 4:30 in the morning, that's 3:30 Queensland time. I'd like to be able to sleep in from time to time, but I get up and do it. I do it because I like doing what I do,
Is there something you spent a crazy amount of money on?
My property. If you like living where you live, you spend the money you need to spend. I'm not in the egg business to make $1 million. I've had my chance there, and I do what I do because I love it. It's just a great thing to do. It's a wonderful feeling to have people tell you how good your product is and to thank you for doing what you do. At times that's motivation enough to keep going. The money helps, but the thanks and praise for what you do goes a long way as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You sound happy when you're talking about it. It's great.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you'd wrap up with to somebody that hasn't been to the market for a while, or why they should come down here and see you and come down to the market?
I used to be under the preconception that people would come to the market for cheap produce. Cheap's not what it's all about. You come to the market to get fresh, quality produce from producers like myself, other business people in the market who produce good quality food. The market's the place to get it. And I like to consider myself a boutique type industry. I'm too small to be a large wholesaler, not interested in going there. I'd much rather service my wonderful clientele that reliably keep coming here, rain, hail and shine. They come here rain, hail and shine because they know they're going to get good produce, not only from myself but the other producers and growers. Get down to the markets and grab yourself some great food.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Ray.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much to Ray for being part of this episode. Without him, I couldn't do it. Also, without Jam Powers Farmers Market, I couldn't do it. Thank you so much to those guys for sponsoring this. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to share, like, dislike if you didn't like it. Don't watch it again. Over and out for another episode. Thank you so much. All the best for 2019. We are up, running and rocking. See you soon.
City every Wednesday, Powerhouse every Saturday, Manly the first and third Saturdays of the month, and the first Sunday of the month is Mitchelton.